Hello everyone. Welcome. Sorry, okay, you caught me. I think the recording started, like, just, after these popped in, but, like, stuff's, like, popping in, which is just a thing that happens now, I guess.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And, yeah.
Vehicle selected.
I am recording this on Sunday
Your vehicle has been
at 3. This video is hopefully going up at 5. So I gotta hurry. Luckily for me, there's not really a lot that's going on. Like, yeah, I genuinely had to watch, or I had to go look at what happened this week in Star Citizen, because I don't remember the roadmap was literally just, hey, I don't think they committed technically the inventory change and the inventory changes and the crafting the 4.7, but it is on the roadmap. Basically, it's happening with 4.7. Which, like, I don't know, I mean, in all fairness, how far we've come from, just because it's on the roadmap does not mean it'll go. Things, this week feature X was added to the roadmap, the next week, feature X is removed from the roadmap, that had happened before, and now that does not happen. We gotta respect the change where it happens, because, yeah. Even if some of the change, like the mole, or the mole moth paint thing, and the moth release, condition state was, not a great change.
Exit approved. Safe travels.
I'm in Pyro. Okay. Well, I forgot. I forgot where it was. Completely and totally. Yeah,
Service complete.
the audio team, I don't get me wrong. Those guys are great. I do genuinely think that Simon, I can't remember his last name, but, I did say that he, looked like he was a rock star who would, who would do a line of cocaine off of a naked woman's back and backstage in the nicest way possible. I mean that as a compliment. And the attempt at a mohawk? I think that's what he was trying to go for. Bless him. But, yeah, no, I mean, he seems like a genuinely good guy. A genuinely good guy trying to, just trying to do the best he can with the resources he's, has available. And I do think that is the truth. And I do think that is the case for a lot of the team at CIG. I just don't really, I still, the moth is kind of like, oh my god, are we fucking serious? I think the only thing they've really teased, I think they teased a new Origin ship, which could be the G12, but it could also be the 500, 200, 500, 700. Okay, I guess I think that's like literally all I have to say. So until next time. No. But I do think legitimately Origin is in a really rough state. The Origin sale, I don't understand. Really don't understand the Origin sale, because, I mean, it's just, hey, do you want to sell not even all of... I don't think it was all of the Origin ships. It's just like, hey, do you want to buy an 890? I guess. Okay. So, that's something. But, you know... I mean, it's also just random, so it's like... I don't hate the idea of, oh, like we're gonna do, hey, all of these, in-game, all of these ships are gonna be, for sale. Or maybe, oh, this particular vendor is having a sale on items, or, you know, something like that. It's just a random little, I mean, I would love it as like a dynamic thing, but, I don't know. I don't think dynamism is dead, or like, I don't think that Quantum / Star Sim is dead. I just think it's not the focus right now. And you know, actually, now that I say that, I don't think that's the case either. I think literally, they just aren't talking about it because it's not in a state. It's not in a state that's ready to show off. It's not going to be like, there is some work being done on it, but there's not a lot of work being done on it, so it's, you know, it's a thing that's like, you know, isn't going to release this year, probably. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Sorry, but the thing with the Origin, but yeah, I do like the idea of that whole event thing, and I guess I don't mind the idea of having this sale of random pop-up sales on the website either, I guess, sure, whatever. I really hope that they do, like, try and maybe put a little bit more emphasis on gear and paints and hanger flare, furniture, whatever. I do hope that happens. It would be nice to see that happen, but whatever. With Origin, excuse me, like, Origin's in a bad spot, like all of the Origin ships are, and I think whether by intention, by design, or by complete accident, I do think, actually, you know, the gaps are actually very convenient because, like, they've talked about, like, the kits, making, like, modular, like, manufacturer kits, that have allegedly sped along the process for a few ships, for Anvil, for Drake, so the idea that you could do the same thing for Origin, and you have the 200 that could definitely, you know, that could be used to help with a remake or a gold standard for the 100 and 300, and if not, like, you know, making a modular kit for it, then just redoing it. Then just, you know, stylistically having a more modern thing to bounce off of. 500 and 700 would be great. Would also definitely, I think, be possible to, you know, do the modular kit for a 400, 600, 890 rework. I don't think the exterior of any of the Origin ships need any work, aside from maybe the 300, because where are the components? I think that's... Are there going to be exterior opponents? There might be, there might not be. But, like, the 300, for instance, I've always said that you should swap around the bathroom and the toilet and the weapon rack thing. It would just make more sense to have a standing shower toilet combo, and then have a doing this, and then have that smaller thing be the weapon and armor rack, or even just a closet. Maybe it's not a full armor rack, but it has enough storage to put armor in, but it's not going to be as fast. You're going to have to mess around in your inventory instead of, you know, swapping out a suit. And I haven't flown Origin. The only Origin ship I've flown in the last, like, forever. I mean, I might have played around with a 400 or a 600 at some point, but the only thing is the 890. You know, I mean, the 890, literally the only thing I think the 890 needs, besides maybe a few little tweaks here or there, adding inventory, I think, like, they should make the armory its own room. I don't even think they should do any changes to the layout. I think, like, you know, maybe I would like it better if they did a little bit of an exterior rework. Maybe made it larger, made the hangar a bit larger so it could fit a little bit more. But, nah, it's fine. Um, 600, I mean, they have the rework, and the rework they've shown off is, like, amazing. Granted, it was, like, 5 years ago or whatever. 4 or 5 years ago? I don't know, but, you know, that is a long time coming, and that, when they do that, hopefully, like, if they do genuinely make a 500 or a 700 as something to build out a modular kit to remake it, then that will be good. Also with Origin. Well, let me think. Before I get to that, the 300, I think the only problem with the 300 is the toilet, the toilet armor thing. They should definitely be swapped, I think. And also, you know, components. Just where are the components? I think also you could probably play around with that desk. You know, instead of it just being a desk, it could be, like, the 315 could have a radar station. Like a specialized radar station or something. The 325 could have a, additional weapon locker or something. Let's see, the 350 doesn't need anything because it's messes with the whole thing. The 300 can just be a desk because it's just supposed to be a thing you live in. Yeah. Of course, they could also be making a new variant, I guess. Also possible. I was gonna say, yeah, let's be careful. Let's be careful not to have that happen. The brakes are so weak. Oh my god, we're in Arkel 1. Oh my god. Okay, that's totally my fault. I really fucking wish they would just put fucking asteroid stations in Stanton. Like, they want to have a huge smorgasbord of fucking content. Just fucking do it. Oh god. And interior asteroid bases. Jesus. I hate the fact that I just wasted 15 minutes of my life doing mission. I fucked up. It was totally my fault. Yeah. But now, like, it's 15 minutes I'm not getting back. God damn it. What was I saying? Oh, the 100... the 100 I think is fine. I don't have any problem with the 100. Whatever the 200, 500, 700 end up being, that's an entirely different conversation than what I want to do now. Origin needs to have a reason to exist. Oh, and I paid for this stupid fucking mission too, so like, it's just, I've just wasted a bunch of money now. It doesn't matter, nothing matters. But... Jesus Christ. Guess the M2's stored here.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but... And the problem is that the only thing I actually care about right now would be doing those asteroid bases. Because I just had so many problems with bunkers. We'll look at a bunker and see if it actually works. Because genuinely, like... Yeah, the bunkers have been fucking broken. Just, God. It's one of those things also with just Star Citizen as of late, that like literally the last 2 weeks I tried to stream, and like for an hour I could not do anything. Like something would go catastrophically wrong. And it's just like, what? I'm not streaming. I'm not wasting like 6 hours of my life trying to do this. This is not gonna be entertaining at all. This is just a waste of time, you know? And it's one of those things, I guess, is a little bit of a hindsight thing with like stability, where it's like, oh, last year we complained about not getting features. I don't think I complained about features too much. More just about covering the development of features, but that's neither here nor there. But now there's less, it feels like there's less focus on stability. Okay, Origin. Origin needs to have an identity as more than just the luxury brand, because now we have Kruger, and they're probably going to have a full suite of ships. I do think that, I think that, I've said it before, but I think that Origin should focus on, like, science. Obviously, like, comfort. Like, the generalist ship, I could see Origin specializing in, like, generalist ships. In fact, actually, I mean, yeah, like, imagine the, imagine a 300 series that has a crafting machine in it. Or maybe it's a crafting machine, maybe it's... potentially a crafting machine and a med bay. Like, swap the table for a med bay, and then part of the rear cargo turn into a crafter. Oh my god, no, they could totally do that, couldn't they? Yeah. Don't know whose ship no, actually, probably isn't my ship. Probably is just some random person. Anyway, it'd be really funny also if they, like, I had the prompt to, damn thing active. And also, I don't have time. I genuinely do not have time to, like, recover from that. And again, it's my fault. I should have put my thing at,
Engines off.
What? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Is this system so stupid that it's like, hey, you want to go into DAF mode? Fucking, I'm putting power pips into the... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Fucking goddamn. Sorry, I don't even know anymore. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Kruger being like high-end mercenary. It's not military, it is mercenary. It's like it is the professional bounty hunter, professional mercenary ship. It's, you know, bringing civilian comfort to a military ship. You know, kind of a thing. This is kind of the vibe that I get, right? And, yeah. So, that being the case, Origin, again, focusing on science gameplay and exploration. Not to say, and I don't think that, like, Kruger can't do an exploration ship, for instance. But, you know, obviously it's got to have, like, a little bit more of, like, a military or, like, a combat sensibility in mind. Oh, God. I know I should just have fucking, like, hit the, you know, tracked it in the map, but, like, half the time, like, it'll give you a route that you can't do, so you have to go in and do a route again. And it's like, maps, yes. And I'm also, again, like, I need, oh my fucking Christ. Okay, like, there's no excuse for the, oh, do you want to go to the area or the mission? 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 Oh my god. That is just bad. That is just a lack of design. Yeah.
Quantum travel complete.
What was I gonna say? Sorry. But yeah, no, I was gonna say that yes, I'm like, I need to finish this recording in 8 minutes. 7 minutes. Maybe I can go a little over that, sure. But, like, I need to get this done. I can't be playing these fucking games. And, I don't know. I mean, like, that is going to be a huge ass problem, I think, with the game going. Or like, a huge turnoff for people. Not necessarily a problem. Like, you have to understand that, like, you have to understand that that's just a part of what you're gonna do. But, like, I think also there are like, I fucking hate landing zones. I fucking hate landing zones. They're stupid. They are a waste of your fucking time. And you cannot change my mind on this. I hate the idea of running around an area for, you know, like 10 minutes just for the sake of running around an area for 10 minutes. It's fucking trash. Like, I don't know. This is a thing I was okay with before, but, like, as time goes on, I realize how precious my time is. Everybody's time is. It's insane to me that this is, like, a thing. Didn't I put my landing gear down? I'm pretty sure I did. Like, I think, genuinely, one thing that they... Like, I should have some amount of services I can do, just from my mobiGlass. Like, if I want to reset my... Like, if I have to go to the location to reset my regen point, that's fine, but as long as I can do it from the hangar. Even if it's, like... And, you know, generally, like, whatever. If it's... if I can do it in the mobiGlass, cool. If I can... if I have to, like... If there's, like, a terminal, if it's, like, right next to the ASOP or something... cool, whatever. That was the wrong button. Like, that... There's a bunch of times as of late that, yeah, that would be...
Someone wants to toss.
Okay, so I'm fighting dumbasses. Good to know. I think I might have been hitting my shields. But yeah, and also like using the shop, like that needs to be a thing. They haven't suggested that that would be a thing, but I'm just saying right now that that has to be a thing. And the fact that like I'm sure it will be. And literally just, I don't care. If there's a fee, if it's like every time I click a button in this convenience menu, I you know, spend 100 credits, okay, that's fine. That's so fine. That's so much better. Because, like...
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, like, having features like that is literally the difference between, you know, some of my friends being able to play and my friends never playing this game ever.
Okay, let's do this.
And not only, you know, not only that, I mean, but it's also a, you know, like, hey, this game looked awesome, but then I played it and I spent like 5 hours just trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And like, not 5 hours of, and you know, like, 4 of those hours was just me trying to fly to places. And, yeah, this is garbage. Is that, like, I don't know. And like, you know, I do genuinely think that there are,
Look alive.
so, I mean, of course, like, we're in alpha, but I also think that it really does feel, to me, like, as of late, you know, like, they've been pretending, I guess, as if, you know, they've been acting as if the game's released. I guess in the sense that, like, you know, they're trying to do regular content drops. And, I mean, yeah, it is, oh, it's all for testing, it's all for testing. Sure, I guess. But, like, I don't think it's, like, all for testing. It is also an element of, hey, to some element, we are a live service game. We do need to make money. We do need to do this. And yes, maybe we're testing how to do a live service thing. But at the end of the day, they are still doing, like, the live service regular content drop, you know, thing. And I mean, like, you know, I've said it before, but, like, the new attachments are garbage. Because, like, they're not that fucking great. They're not that worth it. They're not worth putting hours into to go and find. If you could just buy them, I think that would be fine. I don't understand the process, and I'm never going to understand the process because they're never going to talk about it. But yeah. We are at just at 30 minutes. I feel like I want to say something more on that. Or maybe there's something else. I don't know. I saw somebody on Reddit was talking about their Wicklow trauma. And, like, somebody was trying to, like, turn in a Polaris, and they ate, like, half of their thing, and, like, it ate half of the turn-in, you know, stuff, and it just broke the guy. It was a friend who was messaging, who posted about it. It wasn't the actual guy. It's like, yeah. It's like, I feel like, you know, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I don't know, I want to think more about the mercenary script thing, because I do think, like, we cannot forget that this was a thing that happened. They introduce a mercenary script. Hey, do this mercenary mission, and you're gonna get paid, you know, in mercenary dollary dues. In this mercenary currency. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. And then they were going to get rid of the missions, or they were going to get rid of it paying, or, no, I'm sorry. Like, the only way, you know, it's this mercenary guild currency, but the only way we can actually, you know, use it is with Wicklow. Okay, you know, that's what's in game right now. Cool, whatever. And then they were going to get rid of the Wicklow trades and make that entire currency and those missions that were still in completely worthless. And they, like, I think a lot of people would prefer, hey, I do this mission for a guild, I get paid in guild currency, and it's just a matter of, hey, I go do this, and there's a guild store I can go and buy exclusive things from. I think literally nobody would buy a Wicklow Polaris if you could get a Polaris. Even if the Wicklow Polaris had twice as much HP, I know somebody would get a Wicklow Polaris if that was the case. But I do feel like Wicklow fucking sucks. And is, like, such a grind that genuinely so many people, I've heard that so many times, that Wicklow is way too much of a grind. I'm never doing this in an alpha. With how broken it is, and the fact that not only is it, like, you know, I grind for this ship and I could lose it next patch, but, like, it is a guaranteed you will lose it when it goes from alpha to live. And it's like, yeah, that's bullshit. And, like, they have to, like, and I don't know. Oh, we could keep saying they have to fix this, but, like, clearly it's not that huge of a priority. Like the moth problems that make it, like, completely unplayable. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the vibe of this video was. I just know that I spent 15 minutes trying to get to a mission and died. And hey, you know what? I guess the bunker worked, in all fairness, so that's something. I am streaming tonight. Twitch.tv/Railu. That's RAILU with an underscore at the end. I stream Star Citizens on Sundays and Wednesdays. And at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.